Hey there guys, Jahns here, and welcome to another episode of Subtract Reactions, where we subtract the bullshit and give you guys honest reactions. So today I'm going to be watching Jahns review Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. I've been kind of waiting for this review, man. I'm pretty sure he's not going to do a spoiler video. I'm pretty sure he's actually going to do another video with spoilers of Metal Gear Solid 5. So let's go ahead and jump right into this video, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, so a lot of requests from you guys for me to review Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. I'm a huge Metal Gear Solid fan, so you knew it was coming, but with my Metal Gear Solid games, I like sipping them slowly. Like a fine wine, draw a bubble bath, just enjoy the moment. And 100 gameplay hours later, not even lying to you, 100 gameplay hours in this game, finally beat it, here's the review.
Damn. 100 hours?
Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. So Metal Gear Solid 5 is actually the 6th Metal Gear Solid game if you're counting Peace Walker, which you should because that's a Kojima game also. And this is the last Metal Gear Solid game to be brought to us by creator Hideo Kojima. Not his fault. Konami fired him because of the evil empire. So this is essentially a send-off of sorts. It's an end of an era, so how does the final game stack up? Pretty friggin' sweet. So this game takes place 9 years after the events of Ground Zeroes, which is the precursor to this game. Big Boss is in a coma because there's this huge accident. He has a big old thing sticking out of his head, he's scarred up in the face, and you have to rebuild Mother Base because it was burned down. Essentially, it just takes Peace Walker, and it's like, alright, let's wreck the base you built, and you have to do all that again. I feel like this game just scraps Peace Walker, although there are things that tie into this game, so Peace Walker's still relevant. Gameplay-wise, though, this is everything I liked about Peace Walker, but done better. And it is
That's exactly what I've been saying about this game.
Peace Walker, which when you're on a mission, you only have that section of mission zone. This has a section of mission zone, but you can just free roam the world, and it's enormous. And it actually works against you, because I'm so used to Metal Gear Solid. It's like, alright, the guys you see, those are the guys you gotta take out. So I'm just doing this mission, I'm taking guys out, and I guess way over there. Guys were walking this direction 20 minutes into this mission. They finally got to me and they're like, hey, who are you? What are you doing? New contact, bam! And they're like, you still gotta watch your back because someone's not on the map doesn't mean they're not going to be on the map. Like in Peace Walker, you go out there, you can stun soldiers out there on the battlefield, use the Fulton system, send them back to Mother Base, and now they work for you. The better you are at stealth, the more your legend grows, the more people are like, I just want to sign up anyway. You get your R&D department up, you can make new weapons, new gears, it's really customizable game. You feel like you are building something special and something great in this game, and I love that. I was like, stun, sniper rifle, pistol, and the dog. Dude, you get buddies, the dog is the best.
The dog is the best.
Guys, and you know where everyone is, and you're like, sweet, all I gotta do is just take them out now. I mean, Quiet was a great character, but dude, the dog.
Yes.
You start seeing gear that you can create later on, you're like, I see the sniper rifle with the silencer that stuns guys.
Yes, I got that sniper.
Let's get to work. You really concentrate on the side ops, which actually kind of works against the game's story because the story is in the main ops, barring some side ops that are also important, but ultimately the main ops is going to have the meat of the story. But a lot of it's told through audio cassette tapes that you get post-mission, just like a debriefing that Kaz Miller does with you. There are cutscenes in this game, but not as much as there have been in the Metal Gear Solid franchise, and I actually didn't like that as much as I like cutscenes. I know there are a lot of gamers out there that are like, I hate the 45-minute cutscenes, get rid of them. So he did in this game.
I love that though. It's like a movie.
I guess I'm just an old school Metal Gear Solid fan. I'm like, give me the 45-minute cutscene. If I'm playing a movie, awesome.
Yes.
The gameplay is still there. It's not taken away from that.
It's like you're playing a movie.
Cinematic movie along with it. And in other Metal Gear Solid games, you know, a lot of the story was told through codecs also, so it's not new in this game. I just wanted more cutscenes. I feel like Big Boss in this game didn't say as much as he did in Peace Walker and Snake Eater. But here's how it went down for me. You play some main ops, you get some story, and you're like, alright, I need to build my R&D department, which means I need to farm guys, which means I need to recruit them, which means I need to do side ops. Yep. So you do a lot of side ops, you're like, not there yet, I need better gear, not this. You do hours upon hours of side ops, and you finally get to make the gear that you wanted to make, then you go back to the main story, and you're like, alright, let's pick this thing up, what was I doing again? Where's the story right now? Here's a little perspective. If you go out there and play a few hours of side ops, that's like doing one main story, and then putting this game down entirely, playing the entirety of the first Metal Gear Solid game, because that's how many hours are in that game. Then after beating Metal Gear Solid 1, you come back to Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain. Seriously, that's how many hours are in between main story revelations because you're doing side ops. Not complaining because the gameplay is fucking fantastic.
Yes.
When it detracts from the main story, it doesn't feel like the story flows. Now, after you beat this game, if you go back and you do all the main ops and you can see the cutscenes in between and do the side ops that are relevant to the story, it probably flows very well. And you're like, oh yeah, that's the Metal Gear Solid synergy I was looking for. That and I didn't care about Skullface and what he was. I just didn't care about him. There is an interesting ideology, really dark ideology behind what he's doing, his motivation. And in true Kojima fashion, he does give you data to support the motivation. You're like, shit. that might work. Would that work? And it kind of twists your mind a little
That's
bit.
the thing. You always
But
twist your minds.
ultimately,
Hideo Kojima's always twist your
into
minds,
two
man.
games. The first half of this game, not as enjoyable as the second half. The second half got into the meat of what I wanted to see in this game. That's where the impactful scenes were. That's where the feels were.
All right.
All in the second half.
I'm not in the second half of the game yet.
Kojima has always given us, and that's what he has given us in this Metal Gear Solid game as the Metal Gear Swan Song. Great gameplay.
Oh, he's going to give us awesome tackling.
Everything in this game is bigger, but in a better way. Some games try to be bigger, but it's not better. Just thinking about the other Metal Gear Solid games, which I might personally prefer in the sense of nostalgia, because nostalgia is impossible to defeat. You can't beat nostalgia. You take Pac-Man. Someone's like, Pac-Man's the greatest game ever. I can tell you, it's not. But if you have that nostalgic tie in your childhood to Pac-Man, to you,
it's all about, nostalgia.
That's how Metal Gear Solid 1 is for me, or Snake Eater. I just love those games. But in terms of
gotta love fucking Metal Gear.
So isolated and so small. Everyone you take on is in a room, and it's just this closed-off little room. Phantom Pain, it's a world, man, and it's huge, and you can explore it. I haven't even touched on the topographical structure of this world. Holy shit, I was walking around, and nothing is irrelevant. You know those games, we'll take Mass Effect 1, for example. You do different missions in Mass Effect 1, and you go into these buildings, but ultimately you notice that every building is the same mission as the last building, just some doors might not open, but ultimately it's the same
layout,
map.
yeah.
And you're like, okay, same map, I get what it is. This shit is so different. All the cliffs, and the fields, and the valleys, and the roads, and the weather, and the mountains, it's all constructed so beautifully, you're like, it's a living environment. That shit, they must have been working on this
It does
game
feel like a
for
living
the past
environment.
10 years. Guys, I'm going to break
It's
it
like a
down
true
like this.
open
Metal
world
Gear
game.
Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. It's sad that there aren't as many cinematics in this game as other Metal Gear Solid games have had. I like the cinematics. I prefer the cinematics. But you do still get this story. You do still get the conflict. You get the strife. I love Big Boss and his crew. Big Boss, Ocelot, and Miller, they're not all on the same page on things.
they're not,
The main
man.
runners of Mother Base have different perspectives on how things should be handled, and it does cause some conflict among the ranks in here. This has the best Metal Gear Solid gameplay I have played yet, and I have played and lived them all. The open world's beautiful. I have not seen an open world game use the open world in a better way than Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain.
That's what I just said, man.
Among the flawless gameplay, the villain Skullface, I really didn't care for him at all. I loved Eli, although there is no resolution in his story. Then you find out that chapter was actually cut from the game, and you can't help but just blame Konami for that shit. Seriously, the last chapter of this game is going to be resolution with Eli, and in the end, it's just not there. This game has
Konami cut the what?
I loved all 100 plus gameplay hours I put into
Is
this
Eli
game
liquid?
after this review. I'm still gonna go back.
I'm not that far in the game yet.
It's fun to do. And a game that can keep you coming back after you've beaten the game, that's a game worth having. I will say Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain is the send-off that Hideo Kojima deserves, and it is awesome-tacular.
I knew it. A Hideo Kojima game.
Now, I will say this. There is something in this game, we'll call it the end, very divisive among fans, and it's worth doing its own video on. I'm not going to mention it in here, but I have my thoughts on it, and so I will do that video next. Barring a Star Wars trailer dropping out of the sky tomorrow, it's going to be the next video I do. And if you're wondering what I thought about the other Metal Gear Solid games in the Metal Gear Solid franchise, I put links in the description. You can check them all out. Lots of Metal Gear Solid to go around.
I've seen all of those videos. I'm a Metal Gear Solid
fan. What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, comment below.
Let me know. And as always, if you like what you see here and you want to see more, click right here to see more. Woo! Alright, man. I totally agree with everything he said about this game. Like I said, I'm playing this game right now. He was mentioning facts that I was going through. I was playing the game earlier today, like 30 minutes ago, and he was mentioning stuff that kept happening to me. One thing I hate about this game, as much as I love it, is how enemies can just walk into a mission area. Like he said, you know what I mean? 20 minutes into a mission, you'll get enemies that you haven't marked because they weren't there in the map when you started the mission. Walk over and be like, oh, what the hell's going on? Why are there all these guys knocked out? Let's wake up every single guy that this person just fucking knocked out. You know what I mean? I hate that. I hate it when enemies do that. Like, I'll have tanks just randomly drive into the mission area, and then they'll see like everyone's knocked down, and they'll be like, oh man, someone's here, intruder, rah! I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta do all this all over again, just messing up the mission flow. You know what I mean? Like, you have a layout of how you want to complete the mission, and then that one enemy that you didn't mark, or just that one tank that just came out of nowhere, just ruins the entire flow, and you gotta like, fuck, start over again. You know what I mean? So I agree with everything that Jeremy Jahns said. He covered some pretty cool points here. I actually see that he did a Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain ending and spoiler talk, so I am not going to watch that video until I beat the game. No matter how long it'll take me to beat the game, I'm not watching that video, because I hate that. My brothers keep spoiling this game for me. I'm not going to have any more spoilers, guys, please. Guys, if you like my reaction, please be sure to like and share this video for me. And if you're going to do all that, then comment below to tell me what I need to react to in the future. And if you're going to do all that, then how about you hit that subscribe button and join the family, baby. But yeah, man, I can't wait to beat this game. I can't wait to talk about all the spoilers. I'm thinking about doing a fucking Metal Gear Solid 5 review, man. But yeah, man, we'll see what happens in the future. But I'll talk to you guys later, man. Peace!